Uneven ground, recognizing power. Imbalances in love. Relationships thrive on balance. Like a seesaw, both sides need equal weight to work. Power imbalances occur when one person has more weight or control. This can happen subtly or be very obvious. One partner might make most decisions, big or small. They choose where to eat, what to watch, even how the other person dresses. Money can be a big factor too. One person controlling finances creates an uneven playing field. Sometimes it's less about concrete things and more about feelings. One person might constantly downplay their needs, always putting their partner first. They might be afraid to voice their opinions or disagree, fearing conflict. This unevenness creates an unhealthy dynamic. It's like one person is always walking on eggshells while the other dictates the terms of the relationship. Recognizing these imbalances is the first step towards fixing them. The control switch. How imbalance fuels controlling behavior. Why do some people become controlling in relationships? Often it stems from a need to compensate for feelings of insecurity or inadequacy. When someone feels powerless in one area of their life, they might try to overcompensate by exerting control in their relationship. This desire for control can manifest in various ways. They might become overly critical, constantly scrutinizing their partner's actions and decisions. They might isolate their partner from friends and family, limiting their support system, or they might resort to emotional manipulation, using guilt or fear to get their way. It's important to remember that controlling behavior is often a learned response. The person exhibiting this behavior may have witnessed it in their childhood or previous relationships. They might not even be aware of the harm they're causing. Understanding the root of this controlling behavior is crucial for both partners. It's not about excusing the behavior, but rather gaining insights into the underlying issues that need to be addressed. Real-life roller coaster examples of power struggles in relationships. Let's paint a picture of how power imbalances play out in real life. Imagine Sarah and Ben. Ben lost his job and feels down. Sarah, now the sole breadwinner, starts making all the decisions, big and small. She justifies it by saying she's doing what's best. Ben feels stifled, his opinions disregarded. Or take Emily and Jake. Jake constantly criticizes Emily's appearance, making her feel insecure. He dictates her clothing choices and social interactions. Emily, eroded by his constant negativity, starts withdrawing, her self-esteem plummeting. These examples illustrate how power imbalances manifest in everyday interactions. It can be about money, decision-making, or even something as personal as appearance. The common thread is one person feeling diminished, while the other holds the reins. The consequences of such imbalances can be devastating. Resentment brews, communication breaks down, and intimacy fades. Recognizing these red flags early on is crucial for preventing long-term damage to the relationship. Bruised and battered, the emotional toll on both partners. Power imbalances don't just hurt the person on the receiving end, they damage both partners, albeit in different ways. The controlled partner often experiences a decline in self-esteem. They may feel anxious, depressed, or even physically ill. Constant walking on eggshells takes a toll. Their sense of identity can also erode. They might suppress their true selves to avoid conflict, leading to feelings of resentment and frustration. Over time, this can lead to a complete loss of self. But the controlling partner suffers too, though it might not be as apparent. Their controlling behavior often stems from deep-seated insecurities and fears. They might fear abandonment, failure, or vulnerability. Instead of addressing these issues, they mask them with control, creating a vicious cycle. The relationship itself becomes a battleground, devoid of genuine intimacy and connection. Both partners become trapped in a dynamic that hinders their personal growth and happiness. Section 5. Leveling the playing field, steps towards a healthier relationship. The good news is, power imbalances can be addressed and relationships can heal. The first step is acknowledging the problem. Both partners need to be willing to look inwards and recognize their roles in creating this dynamic. Open and honest communication is crucial. The controlled partner needs to find their voice, expressing their needs and concerns assertively, yet respectfully. They deserve to be heard and have their feelings validated. The controlling partner needs to listen without becoming defensive. They need to understand the impact of their actions and be willing to make changes. This requires self-reflection, empathy, and a genuine desire for a more balanced relationship. It's not about one person winning and the other losing. It's about working together to create a relationship where both partners feel valued, respected, and empowered. Section 6. Reclaiming your voice. Communication as a tool for balance. Communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and it's especially crucial when addressing power imbalances. The partner who feels controlled often needs to relearn how to express themselves assertively. This means learning to voice their opinions and needs without fear of judgment or retaliation. It's about saying no when they need to, setting boundaries, and communicating their feelings openly and honestly. For the partner used to being in control, communication involves active listening. This means truly hearing and understanding their partner's perspective without interrupting, dismissing, or becoming defensive. It's about asking clarifying questions, reflecting back what they've heard, and validating their partner's feelings. It's about creating a safe space where both partners feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of reprisal. Section 7. Boundaries. The unsung heroes of healthy relationships. Boundaries are essential for maintaining a healthy balance in any relationship. They act as invisible lines that define where one person ends and the other begins. They protect our individuality while fostering a sense of mutual respect. For the partner who feels controlled, setting boundaries means identifying their limits and communicating them clearly. It's about deciding what they're willing to tolerate and what they're not, and then expressing those boundaries assertively. For the partner used to being in control, respecting boundaries means honoring their partner's limits, even if they don't fully understand them. It means trusting that their partner is capable of making their own decisions and supporting them in their choices. Boundaries are not about building walls or creating distance, they're about fostering a healthy sense of self and mutual respect within the relationship. Section 8. Support systems. Finding strength in shared experiences. Navigating power imbalances can feel isolating, but seeking support can make a world of difference. Talking to trusted friends and family can provide valuable perspectives and emotional support. Joining a support group or seeking guidance from a therapist can offer tools and strategies for communication, boundary setting, and conflict resolution. Sharing experiences with others who faced similar challenges can be incredibly empowering. Sometimes just knowing you're not alone in this struggle can make all the difference. It can provide the strength and courage needed to address the imbalance and start building a healthier relationship. Remember, seeking help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and a commitment to creating a better future for yourself and your relationship. Section 9. Seeking professional help when love needs a guiding hand. While open communication and self-reflection are crucial, sometimes professional help is necessary to untangle the complexities of power imbalances. A therapist can provide a safe and neutral space for couples to explore the root of the problem. They can help identify unhealthy communication patterns, teach conflict resolution skills, and guide couples towards establishing healthier boundaries. Therapists can also offer individual therapy to address underlying issues contributing to the imbalance, such as low self-esteem or past trauma. Seeking professional help doesn't mean the relationship is doomed. It signifies a commitment to understanding and addressing the issues at hand, ultimately strengthening the bond. It's an investment in the future of the relationship and the individual happiness of both partners. Section 10. The Road to Recovery. Healing from the Wounds of Imbalance. Healing from the Wounds of Power. Imbalances takes time, patience, and commitment from both partners. It's not a quick fix, but rather a journey of rediscovering yourselves and rebuilding trust. As the controlled partner begins to assert themselves and set boundaries, they might encounter resistance. The controlling partner might feel threatened by this newfound independence. This is where patience and understanding are crucial. It's about reassuring each other that you're both working towards the same goal, a more balanced and fulfilling relationship. Celebrate small victories, acknowledge setbacks, and never underestimate the power of forgiveness. Section 11. A Brighter Future. Embracing equality and fulfillment in love. When power imbalances are addressed and both partners commit to equality, the relationship can blossom in ways unimaginable. Imagine a relationship where both partners feel valued, respected, and free to be themselves. Decisions are made together considering both perspectives. Each partner supports the other's dreams and aspirations. Communication flows freely, filled with honesty, empathy, and understanding. This is the beauty of a balanced relationship. It's a partnership where both individuals can thrive, their love fueled by mutual respect, trust, and a shared vision for the future. It's a reminder that love is not about control, but about empowering each other to become the best versions of ourselves.